Hello everyone. Let's continue our series India after independence. However, relations with neighbors deteriorated. Bangladesh was growing more fundamentalist. Nepal imposed heavy duties on Indian goods and discounted Chinese goods and asked Indian residents to obtain work permits for working in Nepal. However, most important development was regarding Sri Lanka. In 1983, thousands of Sri Lanka Tamils fled to Tamil Nadu when Sri Lankan government launched assault on Leyte base in Jaffna. Public opinion gathered around cause of the millions and voices were raised for Indian intervention. India as a result started supplies of food and other necessities in area under blockade. Sri Lankan PM also approached Indian government for help in the matter and as a result Indo-Sri Lanka Accord as signed in 1987 which underlined that northeastern Tamil dominated areas will be merged into a single province and considerable devolution of power will happen. It was also decided that Leyte should lay down its arms. However, Leyte remained adamant to lay down arms. In this situation, Tamil president sought help of Indian army and Indian troops were sent, which resulted in a fiasco for India. Indian troops find it difficult to deal with a guerrilla warfare. They also became unpopular among both the Sri Lankan Tamils and larger population as well as due to presence of a foreign army. The new PM Prem Dasa also asked Indian army to leave, making situation more difficult for India and as a result India withdrew her forces gradually. Rajiv Gandhi also tried to give a new lease of life to NAM by giving it a new purpose of nuclear disarmament. He also gave go ahead of to modernization of armed forces, which led to extensive spending on defense. However, it was also the time of unraveling of defense scandals like Bofors steel scandal, HDW submarine scandal, etc. Bofor's scandal was snowballed so much that Gyani Jail Singh was tempted to suspend Rajiv Gandhi on dual grounds of corruption and not able to keep informed president of important developments. On social front as well, Rajiv Gandhi failed a crucial test in Shah Bano case 1987, in which Supreme Court provided maintenance to an old divorced Muslim woman. Initially, government welcomed the decision but later buckled under the pressure from the orthodox Muslim groups who called it an interference in their personal law, and as a result, Rajiv Gandhi made a U-turn and brought a legislation which overturned Supreme Court decision. The case first estranged Muslim when decision came and later Hindus when government failed to show some nerve in direction of uniform civil code. Economy registered growth on one hand was also marred by high deficit and debt. Post Rajiv Gandhi until now. VP Singh, who had been a close ally of Rajiv in Congress at that time, had launched crusades against corruption. But after differences with Rajiv was expelled from Congress, he now launched vigorous anti-corruption campaigns to expose Congress. He formed a coalition of Congress dissidents, BJP, and other parties in form of National Front, which came to power in 1989 elections with VP Singh as PM and Devi Lal as Deputy PM, and a lot of sulking leaders like Chandir Shekhar, Ajit Singh, son of Charan Singh, etc. It was a reactive coalition and couldn't take many effective decisions. Situation in Kashmir deteriorated at that time and Advani announced Rath Yatra at the same time. Another political move was implementation of Mandal Commission in August 1990, which was appointed by Janta government and reservation was allowed for OBC. It led to widespread dismay and protest from parties as well by public as unlike in case of SCs and STs. There were no conclusive proof of backwardness of OBCs. CPM instead advocated economic criteria. Many forward castes also formed caste associations with a renewed vigor and caste identities came to force one again. It was a socially divisive citizen which pitted one caste against the other on the name of social justice and unfolded an unending race to bottom for reservation. No empirical examination was done to judge the efficacy of reservation policy in existence since 40 years. Consideration of reservation as only strategy of social justice prevented other strategies of social justice. However, SC state implementation of the decision. When Advani's Rath Yatra reached Bihar, he was arrested and communal sentiments flared up and BJP threatened to pull support on this issue. Thank you.